Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to something that during Team of the Season is brand new. We have a new main league today. So, of course, to go along with Liga 1, Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, and La Liga, this year, because we didn't have a sort of like warm-up week, whether that be like a live Team of the Season, community tots, anything like that. This year, today, we've got the Saudi League, the MLS, and the rest of the world. So, different, to say the least. And there are a fair few people that don't know that this is happening today. And because all of the main leagues have gone, they think that it's Ultimate Tots today. That is not the case. So, let's see how things go today and see whether people actually enjoy the fact we've got this sort of bonus league in between La Liga and Ultimate Tots. I don't know if they will. You think it's basically just a warm-up for Ultimate? Yeah, fair enough. Barlio, you are going to thoroughly enjoy this then if you like the unpopular leagues, the more out there ones. Beza, hello, how's it going? Brennan, how are you, sir? Welcome back to the channel and the stream. Today we've been doing a bit of Avowed, we've been doing some editing, it's been all good. We're getting there with Avowed. I'm probably like 60-65% of the way through. I love this game. It is absolutely fantastic. Let me hide the champ stuff because we have not played any champs yet because you can't. However, there is something that I could potentially play before 6 o'clock. I need to make sure that this multi-chat is also actually working. So let's refresh that and hopefully it actually loads all the comments there. There is an objective that I should do before 6. It's the La Liga Cup. You need to win 10. Oh, the past and present Leicester team. I didn't know this card was in here. Oh. Okay. Right. Well, let's definitely try and do it then. Can we get 10 wins in an hour and a half? Guess we'll see. Messi and Ronaldo are the only ones everyone wants. I don't quite think that's true. They're obviously going to be the biggest names, but there are going to be some unbelievable cards that I think if people were to pack them, they wouldn't care that it's not Messi or Ronaldo. It's not out because it is not 6 PM. Oh, I should also actually check Evos to make sure that they're... Oh. Yeah, Mappy Leon, I'm not really doing this in order to try and get her. It's more for, like, the packs, and then I also didn't know that... Ayosi Perez was in here, who most people also won't care about, but I will, because past and present, get him in there. Right, so you're not allowed to use any loans, so we can't use this Hullet, but most people will. Lucio is an option. We could put him in the team. I'm looking for a De Ketelaere Lookman. Yeah, I was looking for maybe like strikers. We could whack this Thuram in. We could put Dumfries in. Because he is just an absolute joke. I think I read the requirements right. That the only limit is no 85s or above. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, and you need five of the others. That's fine. So I could actually upgrade some of these other players. So we'll put Lucio in here. Over here, we'll go with... Can't go with you. Koundé. Try him out. And then left back, we can put in Simon. And then... do I want to change anything else? I could put De Gea in goal, who I feel like is better than Edwin. And then I could change Firmino. I do really like this card, but who could we put in here? 94s. Bruno, Lookman, De Ketelaere, Tolisso, Mertens. Some good options here. Let's put in Bruno. I really like Bruno. This card is very, very good. And I think that will do. Just got onto Ultimate Team on your new account last night. Already got a good team. That's expected during Team of the Season. It's so incredibly easy to catch up, as it were. Who do I support? Leicester! If you care about my football content, then you can go to either the link in the bio on TikTok to get the link to my other account, or just search for Birdie94. I do a ton of football-based content, whereas this account is just for games. Let's go! We need 10 wins in an hour and a half. I don't know if this is Golden Goal. I don't know if people are playing Golden Goal. They should be, come on. But yeah, I don't know what the game mode is, so if anyone could enlighten me, if there is something specific, like if we're playing long range or no rules or something like that, it would be very, very handy to know, because I forgot to check. Zeus, hello! It's Mystery Ball, apparently. Right. Okay. That is an absolutely dreadful stuff. You're player locking in friendlies. And I've just realised the game sound is accidentally on. I'll fix that. You're player locking in friendlies. That, honestly, is one of the sweatiest things I've ever seen. Okay, why does this delay feel like the worst I've had all year? What's going on here? Mute, mute. There we go. This feels absolutely atrocious. It's friendlies. It's not even champs, where the lag's normally at its most prominent. Oh, we just need to get within, like... look at it. Honestly? Honestly, I might just move on to the next game. Okay, I mean, it doesn't matter because they scored. But, as I say, anyone player locking in general, to me, is the sign of an absolute sweat lord when it comes to this game. I don't think that there is a single other game mechanic that can immediately, to me, say... you're going to be horrible to play against. Let alone in friendlies, though. Come on. Right, let's go. Go on, Jonathan. Oh, it feels so bad. And there is, as I say, that Hullet is going to be in basically everybody's team because everyone seems to have done that card. Other than me. Grown man and stop crying on TikTok. I am crying, to be fair. Can you see the tears? If not, zoom in, everybody. Zoom in. They're pouring. Sorry, I'm not allowed an opinion. Any opinion that doesn't agree with the child on TikTok is crying. It's this mode, every game feels horrible. What, in terms of connection? If so, that sucks. Because we need to try and get this. Who needs tears to cry? You're sulking and quitting games. I do golden goal, yes. Doesn't everybody? That's normal. Oh my god, this is dreadful. Ugh. Just packed team season on Mbappe, now completed the French team. As you do. Just casually pack a guy who's... I mean, I don't even know his worth. Probably like 7 mil, something like that. What are we on? Dribbling boost. Doesn't really... Oh, it's not a dribbling boost when there's delay. Tip for streaming. Don't cry in quick games. Not a fun watch. Tip for viewing. Don't slate the person you're viewing. Doesn't make for a good interaction. Also, doesn't everybody do golden goal? It's very normal. If you don't, you're a bad part of the community. Just feels like everyone's stuck in mud. It very much does. This is horrible. It's horrible. The dribbling is better with R1. That's exactly what I tried to do. And he still felt terrible. Even with what, 115 dribbling, I think it goes up to when you've got the boost. Crazy. As you say, it could very well just be the game mode. Am I going to quit a game every minute? That's how golden goal works. If you go 1-0 down, yes. Ideally, you don't lose every game. I'm not sure if you're aware of the concept, but the majority of people that play this, play the friendly cups, if they go 1-0 down, they will leave. The reason being, it just creates a significantly faster experience to everyone getting their objectives done. There's a lot of people... Ah, crap. That want to do the objectives, but they do not want to play 90-minute games every single match. So golden goal is normally pretty standard. But there are obviously people that don't do it, like this opponent right here. There is a world where if I leave this game right now, it would be quicker to then get through another one before this one would get close to finishing. So if we go 2-1 down, we move on. We keep going. We keep going, going. You've been grinding 85 picks and 81 packs. Fair enough. Most people this year are... I don't know if upset is the right words, but just disappointed in the pack weight because the top tier cards just seem basically impossible to get. So there are people and like creators, YouTubers, etc. that in previous years would sit down and they would be grinding every day throughout Team of the Season on the menus, doing like unlimited picks and stuff like that. But this year... just don't bother. Because that weight seems to be dreadful. Okay, are we getting very unlucky with our opponents? Or are people just not doing GG? Maybe a lot of people are going when they go 2 goals down. Because it's mystery ball? Who knows? You understand why people don't leave? Because it's mystery ball, so there's a chance of ×2 and ×3s. This is true, but it's still significantly quicker to do golden goal. Because otherwise you can get, like... We've probably played like 5 games in the time that it would take you to play 1. So... it is always quicker for golden goal. And as I say, it just benefits everybody. Oh. Also, when the gameplay feels as bad as this currently does... surely you'd want to be out of it as quickly as possible. Like, this is genuinely up there with the worst gameplay that I have ever had. Not in FC 25. In the history of FIFA and FC, this might be the most delayed gameplay I've ever experienced. It's genuinely that bad. I don't really understand how that can happen in like one specific game mode. But well done, EA. You've managed it. People were barely leaving at 1-0 for you. Yeah, as I say, I imagine there's probably a lot of people that will end up doing 2. Because it's mystery ball. Can we 1v1? Only if I match up against you in the friendly. If not, no, because I'm doing the friendlies in order to get the objective done before 6 o'clock. Or attempting to, anyway. Ooh. How boring. It would be boring to play one game against a random viewer that I don't believe has ever been in my chat before, rather than doing the objectives. Yes, I agree. Yeah. A game that means nothing to anybody other than one person, rather than gaining packs and players for the account and the stream. Yeah. Oh my good God. This is unbelievable. Do you not think it's because there are objectives of games played? Yes, but it doesn't matter. If you're doing the objectives for these kind of cups, you're doing it for the wins, not for the games played. Because they're so easy to do. Because, as I say, most of the time people do golden goal. Even if you're not good at the game, you'll get the 10 wins if you play the game mode and do the objective. Just do the picks, have 7.2 mil. That's ridiculous. Got the new Neto out of a player pick, which you thought was very OP and lucky. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Salah, hello! Never get anyone doing golden goal. When you score first, so you never leave. Don't stoop to their level. A lot of people in this will leave at 2 because it's mystery ball. Do you feel, though, 130 mil is a bit of a stretch for the price? Yes, but that isn't the price. The price is basically £100 million, not 130. There's a world where it might be 130 if, like, all add-ons are achieved, but that would not be a problem, because that would probably mean that you're winning the Premier League and the Champions League, or something like that. So I think you'd be happy with achieving the add-ons. Played to 15-3 at one point. People do not want to lose. That's, again, depending on how much you care about winning a game that, like, you would expect that someone would leave in. There are times where if people don't leave... Why does my... Oh, because it's speed boost. I was going to say, how on earth is she that much quicker? I have left games where I'm winning in the past in order to save time. Like, if you're in a game mode, like a mystery ball, where you can get through multiple games really, really quick. There have been times where, in the past, as I say, I've been a few goals up, and the opponent just doesn't leave, so I do. I could potentially get multiple wins in the time it's taking me to get that one. So I'll just leave. We'll take the pen. Ugh, of course. Sorry, shooting boost. Shooting boost doesn't apply to penalties. TIL. That's actually really dumb. Because now he's just going to bang it. How on earth has that not gone in? But why would a shooting boost not apply to something where you're shooting? Oh. Try and bring the keeper out actually doesn't work. That's not a foul, ref. You're allowed physicality. Your mate played Matt from 2Sync and was surprised he beat him. Not all streamers are pros. I'm not going to lie. I think that says more about your friend, that they were surprised that they beat him. I think anyone that has watched 2Sync over the years should probably know they're not insanely good players. They never claim to be. If you came up against, I don't know, who's someone that's... If you came up against, like, Orzio, and you ended up beating him, that'd be a different story. Because there are some streamers that are in the Elite Division and can go 15-0 basically every single week. But there are a lot of content creators who, like myself, I don't care about the game enough in order to try and sweat it out and player lock every single pass and do every single meta thing, Trivela 15 times every game. It's just boring. So, I'm a competent player, like I'll average 10 wins in champs, which is a good level. But if someone is of a similar skill level to me, or even maybe a bit below, but they're great at abusing the meta, there is a very, very good chance that they'd beat me. Ugh. Who you hoping wins the Champions League? I don't care. The only team that I would ever care about, other than Leicester, but we may very well never be back in it, is Barca. So as soon as Barca are out of the Champions League, I just want the most entertaining games possible. And I think this final is going to be. Like, Inter against Barca were amazing. PSG have been amazing this entire year. So I'm liking the odds. Are you joking? Shooting boost. And that hasn't gone in. Deary me. Orzio does get 15. Exactly. Exactly the point. Yeah. Hopefully, it's just going to be an absolutely banging final. You've sweated it when we've got a shooting boost. See, this is the kind of game where I should have just left. Right? Once we knew that they weren't leaving, I should have just left. Because now we're spending a long time on this game, and it's not like we're 5 goals up or anything. I could very easily lose this, and it would be a massive waste of time. Ugh, passing boost. I thought he'd pull off something crazy. Not like this game. Not like this game. That was a perfect tackle. They actually paused after not leaving when I went 1-0 up. Wow. Hopefully Champs is easier this weekend. Champs is never easy. Most of it... I have the full boost, and yet Thuram's turning like a truck still. Deary me. Where are you going? Why are you running? No, I was right there. I predicted it. Great tackle. No! No! We're actually going to go to extra time. We're going to go to extra time in a cup where I need like 8 or 9 wins in the before 6 o'clock. Oh, God. Where did I get to? Sort of unwritten rule to improve the community. Exactly. When you got shooting boost, you just power shot it. Yep. Make the money back this summer. Already got 8 mil for Trent. Saudi want Diaz and Kelleher. Lots of clubs interested. Yeah, probably. Who's the best streamer you collab with? I don't collab with streamers. Who you hope... we already did that. Curbs is good, yeah. Curbs could have gone pro. Like FIFA 18, 19 times. Would love to see a Milan upset. Thing is, I don't really see it. I don't think you can really have an upset in the Champions League final. If you've made it to the UCL final, I really don't think it's fair to say that it's an upset if you win. Nice! These are two very, very different teams coming up against each other. So, I'm just really excited for tomorrow night. It's going to be very good. Going out with my mates to watch it. I'm looking forward to it. Why is this guy trying to sweat every time he's got a shooting boost instead of just banging it? What are you... Like, you could shoot from here and it might go in. Why are we up against such sweats in this cup, man? It's painful. Of course, Jonathan David misses that. Why wouldn't he? Messi has got a TOTS, yeah. Noticed on the speed boost and dribbling boost, they don't feel that good. You go into the final. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Hopping on a flight tonight. It's a dream to go one day. Imagine going to a UCL final. Not this year, though. I cannot believe how bad this feels. Like, one of the core things of Mystery Ball is that it feels so arcadey and crazy. But with how bad this delay is, even in Mystery Ball, my players feel like bronze cards. This shouldn't be possible. They're playing with stats of like 115. Why does it feel like they can't control a ball? Ugh! And how is this game going on for so long? And we've lost it as well. Just, what an absolute waste of time. Why couldn't they have just left when it was 1-0? Completed Arkham Knight, felt like playing City again. Nice! As I say, I've been playing a lot of Avowed and thoroughly enjoying it. I've put so much time into that game and will do until I've 100%ed it. Kirk has Liverpool trying to get Price down. Yeah, they'll get him. I'm not going to bother doing price predictions of Team of the Seasons because, to me, it's as simple as this. If the community deem you as average or worse, you'll be 100k or less. Whereas if you're decided to be a god tier card, you're going to be 1 million plus. So, Messi should be in that top category. However, who knows? Oh my god. I'm really glad that everybody else is saying the same thing about the gameplay in this cup, though. Otherwise, I'd be here losing my mind, thinking, like, is my connection broken today? This is insane. It feels as if you're playing, like, reverse Mystery Ball, where your players have reverse boosts on them the entire time. It's that bad. And you're right, look at the goalie coming out. What was that? What have they done? Like, genuinely, they may have accidentally put, like, negative things on the players. I cannot believe how bad this is. And this is from someone that experiences button delay all the time in champs and rivals and stuff like this. I said it earlier. This might be the worst gameplay, specifically in this mode, that I have ever experienced in my, like, 25 years of playing this game series. I don't understand. What's your opinion? Your mate packed Mbappe, and when you played him last night, he can't even win. He can score, but you think you're just better. Why on earth would I have an opinion on whether you're better than your friend at this game or not? I don't know. I'm sorry, but unsurprisingly, I ain't going to have an opinion on that kind of thing. Surprised Theo Hernandez has never left AC Milan. I mean, you say never as if he's been there for like 15 or 20 years. He's still got a lot of time. He could go basically anywhere, really. Do you think Messi and Ronaldo will be cheap compared to what they usually charge for them? Like, compared to their normal market rate for a TOTS? Probably, because the top end of the market is lower, right? Like, how much is Team of the Season Mbappe? TOTS Mbappe is 6.3 mil. Most years, we get to this stage, and the very top-tier Team of the Seasons are 15 mil extinct. And I think it just shows the lack of demand, excitement, and everything like that. No. Again, no. It's bad enough as it is. Your player locking in friendlies. Move on. Sad about the game. Love the videos with James. Same. Should be recording with James this upcoming week. Should probably be recording with Curbs again this upcoming week. And with Tom. So, multiple stuff coming your way. Can I show you the Leicester team? Are you still in the stream, Mr. Tall? If so, I'll do it after this game, yeah? Tell me if I'm wrong, but when you say it's boring to do the meta things, does this mean being pro isn't hard? Also, the Travella advice, you've got to green time it. No, being a pro is hard, but doing the stuff that the pros do isn't hard. Does that make sense? Like, again, Travellaing every time you're outside the box, 30 yards from goal, just shooting a Travella. Player locking, constantly. The average player can do these things, right? But the level at which you do it, the consistency with which you do it, that's the difference maker. The split-second decision-making is one of the biggest things about being a pro. Not just in this game, but any game. Decision-making is massive. So, like, right here, there's probably like 4 different passes that I could have chosen there. Maybe a pro player would have chosen a different one to the one I did, and they would have done it and pressed the exact right pass type. Like, you've obviously got normal passes, you've got driven passes, through balls, you've got double tap passes. There's a range of things you can do in basically every situation. And the difference is, the pros will make the right choice basically every single time. Because it's just drilled and worked on to know how to be able to read a situation in a split second and therefore be able to make the right decision. We can't do that. We're not good enough. Are you joking? Oh my god. 99 dribbling Messi will be insane. You say that, but unfortunately, it's all down to the gameplay. You bring a 99 dribbling Team of the Season Messi into this cup, if you could, he'd play like a bronze. You hear that Team of the Season Mbappe is not good. I mean, that's just nonsense, though, isn't it? Most people already have Evos for Ronaldo and Messi and high. Stat-wise, be close to team. Yeah. But, again, they're just the biggest names and everything like that. They're always going to be... Oh... The biggest cards when it comes to getting Team of the Seasons and stuff. Bang! When you say the servers are the worst they've ever been, freezing game at 6 PM every evening, not allowing players in same time every evening says something. I have not had that outside of the last 2 Fridays. Like, on a random Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, I've never experienced that. What I mean right now is, this is the worst gameplay I have ever had. And judging by everyone else in the comments of the streams, I am not alone. And for whatever reason, the gameplay in this cup is just absolutely diabolical. Your players feel like they're bronzes. The delay is the worst that I've ever experienced. This is horrible. How? I don't know what they've done, but it's grim. As is yet another person not leaving. Cup is terrible, took you forever. Players feel terrible. Yep. Timing, consistency, very skilled. Yeah. As I say, you come against people in like this cup that are just player locking every single pass and stuff like that. It's just... no. It's not that serious, is it? Not played it, don't want to. Don't blame you. The only reason I'm doing it is to get a couple of extra packs. I don't care about the Mappy Leon. However, that Ayoze Perez for the past and present Leicester team is pretty solid. You know what? I could win this game, but I'm going to leave because this person is not going to leave, and there is a chance that I lose that game, but I have to play the entire half to find out, whereas we can just get into another one and probably be done with this next game before half-time, and therefore it would have saved us some. I'm not here to play 90 minutes every single one of these cup games. It's not necessary. It's not enjoyable. There's a big difference. Like, if the gameplay was actually really, really fun, and we'd be using wacky teams, wacky combinations of players in Mystery Ball, that could be enjoyable, and I might actually want to play the games rather than just finishing the objective as quick as possible. But with this being dreadful, move me on, please. Like, look how slow this is. It's crazy. You want the packs, but it sounds vile. I mean, just look at it. Look at these, like, team of the like 93, 94 rated team of the seasons. Look at his ball control. What? I genuinely, like, I said it at first as a joke. I genuinely wonder if they have accidentally messed up, and anyone that isn't, like, have they put negative stats on players? I don't know what other explanation there is. Have they accidentally made... oh my god! Made everybody just awful. They have no play styles. Look at that! It's a 93 team of the season. How is his ball control that bad? You are right, though. At the bottom, it is showing no playstyle pluses. Which would therefore mean also no normal playstyles. But playstyles don't make someone be able to control a football. Yes, obviously first touch plus is a thing and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean that they move like bronzes. And the playstyles pop up there, but not at the bottom of the screen. I think they've messed something up, because they're terrible at what they do. I really think they have. Morons. Hate when they don't do golden goal. As I said earlier, a lot of people seem to, in Mystery Ball, leave it 2 goals because they could still easily get the win when they are 1 goal behind, because suddenly the next boost is a ×2, ×3. So a lot of people will go once they're 2 goals scored down. The gameplay should be the same as it was before playstyles, but it's not. Yeah, exactly. Oh, excuse me. If you have people that don't leave when they're 2 down, then... Ugh. Ugh. Power shot plus or finesse plus with mystery ball is OP. With the shooting boost, I mean, any kind of shot is ridiculous. Right, we need 5 more wins. We've managed 5 in 35 minutes. We have 55 minutes to get the other 5. Hopefully we'll be okay. But look, this Amiri, right? So he doesn't have first touch. So it's not as if first touch is not working. He has 97 ball control, 99 dribbling. Yet he's taking touches like he did in that game. I don't know what they've done, but something's wrong. Something is wrong here. Apparently, Liverpool have announced Jeremy Frimpong. Is it just outfield players that are bad, or is it all? I mean, goalies are just crap in general. But trying to bring a goalie out, they can't move properly. Like, just... I'll show you, if I can, when they go anywhere near my goal. I'll try and bring my goalie out. And they don't. They, like, waddle forward. It's bizarre. Mersab, I have had a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Olan, hello. Fruit, thank you for the Twitch sub. 19 months. Thank you very, very much for the generosity and support. You are incredible. Go! Started the Omri Evo and they patched it. Oh, was it a broken one? I know people did a broken one with Theo before. I didn't realise the Omri one was bugged in some way. You know what? Karma. Karma. When playing that cup, feels like they've nerfed everyone and only when the boost is on they can pass, dribble or shoot. Look at the pace when on speed boost, still doesn't fly. Yeah, exactly. I don't get it. Omri wasn't even broken, but they changed the rules to not include TOTS Evos. Right. Why would they do that, though, if it's not broken? I don't understand. Ball feels stuck to the ground. Every player just feels like a bronze. Like, I know we all slate this game, right? Basically, oops. Basically every day that we play this game, we all slate it. Because it's crap. It's broken. But they have broken something specifically in this cup where your players genuinely cannot play. And they feel like bronzes. And the delay is worse than anything I've ever experienced. How they've managed this, your guess is as good as mine. But it's not just me saying it. I'm not just sat here crying at the game. Everybody that is playing this game mode is saying the exact same thing. I don't know what they've managed here. It's because they removed playstyles. Yes, but that doesn't make any sense. Because if playstyles were the problem, someone like Amiri, he doesn't have first touch. Yet his first touch is significantly worse than it normally is. Ah. It's not as if I'm used to all of these cards having 10 playstyle pluses. I know what a card feels like without a playstyle plus. And this is not it. Does FUT Champs work, or is it just this cup? Doesn't FUT Champs only start at 8? I mean, what's going on there? Have you ever heard of Golf Bidder? I've heard it mentioned on some TikToks of these two English guys. One of them's sort of like gingery with very short hair and a bit of a beard. The other guy's brunette. I can't... like, Golf Has Ruined My Life or something like that. I think is the name of it. I think they've mentioned it before. That's all I know about it. Like, I bought my club off golf clubs for cash. But I think I heard them talking about it because they both picked up a Scotty Cameron because you can get them on there for cheap. Are you joking? What? Right. Jake Evans, potential starter next season. Yeah? Right, I want them to get sort of close to my goal so I can bring my keeper out. Here, look. Do you see the, like, lack... I mean, I probably shouldn't have brought him that far out. But you see how slow it is? And that's actually one of the quicker come-outs that I've seen from a goalie. The very first one that I did today, he sort of, like, stuttered. As if the game wasn't allowing him to come out of goal properly. Bizarre. Have you seen KDH's upgrade? Yes. Incredible. If Liverpool get Verts, it could be Footies Verts at Liverpool or Frimpong. Both. Are the rewards good for this cup? You get Mappy Leon as the main player, but you get an Iosi Perez for a Leicester past and present. And some packs. I have no idea what the packs are, but I'm doing it because I can before 6 o'clock. Don't attempt to get the ball or they just don't come out at all. I mean, the gameplay in this cup needs to be studied. I'm just gobsmacked at what I'm playing. Like, run! You've got the speed boost, man. Why do you still feel terrible? Where is this speed boost? He's supposed to have 115 pace. You're offside. My God. Today we've got Saudi, MLS, and rest of the world. Basically, massive second-hand golf. Ping. Ah. Golf clubs. There. You were there 2 hours today getting a full bag for £500 budget for a massive game tomorrow. Any reason why? I don't understand. But yeah, I thought that it was auction based rather than just like second-hand stuff. Golf Bidder, the home of pre-owned clubs. Because I will need to get myself an iron set. So maybe there's a world that I look on here. But do they do cheaper end stuff? They do. I mean, anything's probably going to be better than mine. Interesting. You and your mates heading to Dubai end of this year for a golf holiday. When you and your mates playing a match play tomorrow, loser pays for the other holiday. Going to be on the sim for hours now. That's ridiculous. Oh. Oh, to be able to do those kind of things. Hopefully there's one day, me and my mates. Even if it's a cheaper version. That'd be cool. Oh my god, dribbling boost. He feels like a silver card at best. What a great goal. But that doesn't explain why you were on that site getting a full bag of clubs with a budget. I don't understand. Why would you not just use yours? Turam! Sorry, shooting boost. Can we just talk about that for a second? Team of the season, Turam, probably has, what, like 94, 95 shooting? With a shooting boost, hasn't put the ball in from there. Of course that goes in. I can't believe this. Mystery Ball is normally wacky and fun. Not this time. Not this time. Playing this game and a goalkeeper for this cup ran out and stopped, ran back, ball already gone back in the net, dived and the goal counted. Oh, I like how my opponent's getting kick-off with an all boost 2 times in a row for 3 goals. Whereas I had a 1-goal speed boost. Cheers, game. Go on then, Bruno. Of course it's not gone in. Great touch, considering you've got 115 dribbling, ball control, composure, reactions. Fantastic, really. Killer, I'm doing very good, thank you. Bit of fun to use different clubs, any reason, bit of a twist. You run the shop, not the website. Oh. You realise how mental that sounds to a normal person, by the way? Oh yeah, it's a bit of fun. I just wanted to use some different clubs, so I spent 500 quid on a new golf set. Just because... Oh, crap. No! There's no pleasing people. Some will say, I hate Mystery Ball. Others would complain, why is it not Golden Goal? I think people only had a problem with Golden Goal, like myself, when it was limited games. Because you can lose to someone that is absolutely garbage when it's Golden Goal because of a kickoff boost. And then that's it. Game's done. Whereas if it was unlimited games, that's fine. We might run out of time. Speed boost seems to make players have like less speed, but 1 ball control. I don't know what they've done here. It's a horrible experience there. Maybe, yeah. It's just frustration, really. What happened the other night with the stream? As I put in the chat afterwards, my PC overheated. So I'm hoping that that's not going to happen today. So yeah, if you were in the Elden Ring stream the other day and then you left after the stream cut out, it did take me like a minute or two to get on my phone and get on the chat to post, but it overheated. So if the stream completely cuts out today, without me saying a word, at just a completely random moment, then I imagine it will be because of the same thing. Expectation for Leicester was low, but not having any talks with managers 1 week after relegation is worrying. Yep. How does our manager not know whether he's keeping his job or not? What do you mean? How? How is that a thing? When everyone has been slating the way that you're running the club. And then you do this. You don't help yourselves, do you? It's ridiculous. Southampton have got their new manager in, and they're already looking at making their first signing. Ipswich already looking at making their first loan signing. Yeah, we have a manager who might not be our manager in a few weeks' time still. Insane. I do think that the more interesting part... Oh, you're player locking. You're a little sweat. Disgraceful. The more interesting part to me is the fact that Rob Dorset says that Russell Martin's now unlikely. Considering Jeff Peters said that it was looking like he was going to be the one. He's normally okay. Footy Insider, I don't really trust. Oh, crap. I was going to do a TikTok on that. I'm going to have to do that. I was supposed to do a TikTok on the latest movement in the Leicester managerial drama, or saga. But I completely forgot. You've got 90... No, sorry. You've not got 99 dribbling. You've got 115 dribbling. How can you not control the ball? What have you done, EA? Footy Insider aren't trustworthy at all. No. The only reason I'm paying like any attention to them is because they apparently were the first ones that said that Rude was joining us. And they have since been the first one to say that he is leaving and that Russell Martin... Let's just leave. Let's just move on. Next game. You love Rude, would like him to stay at Leicester City, but how do you not know if you're leaving? Because it's not up to him, and he needs to be told whether he's being sacked or if he's keeping his job, and they haven't told him either. It's not as if you can just assume, oh yeah, they haven't sacked me yet, therefore I'm perfectly fine. He could be sacked today, tomorrow, in a month's time. No one has any idea. Because the owners have not come out and said that he's staying. They've not come out and said that he's leaving. They haven't put any statements out regarding relegation. It's an absolute mess. And it's frankly embarrassing. To go from a club where everyone was jealous of how it was run, the best owners in the world, to this? Pathetic. Please leave. Thank you. Why make the fan base get behind him and then get into talks with other managers too? Exactly. If you were getting rid of him, you should have announced it like a month ago. Month and a half ago. But no. Nope. Astro, nice. Per Mertesacker. Got him out of retirement. How's the stream going? Good, Jack, thank you. Funny seeing James getting rattled with Tullis Joyce. Oh, she was dreadful. So was that Madry. Just been watching some videos put out for Frimpong. Sounds like he's wanted to come for ages. Massive Liverpool fan. Yeah, nice. You thoroughly enjoying Elden Ring? Yeah, as I say, just overheated. There was nothing I could do. It just instantly blue screened. Bang. J, yep. The thing is, like, I can feel for Top in a way, because you imagine the succession plan, right? If you're working with your dad at a company and you're in a high up position and he's the owner of the company, right? The succession plan would see you becoming the owner in the future. Right? That happens all the time in these kind of things. However, he was potentially thrust into that ownership position, who knows, a decade? Maybe more? Earlier than expected. And he wasn't ready. And that's fine. But if you're not comfortable and confident in that position, you need help. And if things aren't going well, don't be afraid. Do I plan on doing any more Leicester vids over the summer? Yes. Multiple. The football channel is really going to be the focus over the summer. I'm really looking forward to it. Like, there might be some little sit-down, straight-to-camera videos that I do, like, whilst I'm on holiday, even. Whereas I won't be doing this kind of thing whilst I'm away. I think it's a good thing Martin isn't joining you. Literally a sidestep from Rude. I mean, I've put my thoughts out on Russell Martin multiple times, and I will do. You know what? I'll normally when I record a TikTok whilst I'm live, I mute the mic so that you aren't just hearing me spout whatever it is on the TikTok. But I feel some of you might be interested in my thoughts, so I'll leave it on whilst we record this one. Once we've got this last game done, it's going out on the Footy TikTok. And yeah, it's regarding Van Nistelrooy and our potential replacement. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, my thoughts on Russell Martin, I've stated multiple times. He feels like a manager, a bit like Company, where if he can implement his playing style with great players, it might be fantastic. But he's not going to have great players. And even if he makes us look good in the Championship and we came straight back up, we wouldn't have good enough players to play that way in the Prem. And so we'd go straight back down again. So I simply wouldn't understand it. The one piece of logic for them choosing him is that they want sort of a continuity in the style of play, which they said they wanted for a while, which is why we went with Enzo. But then you completely threw that out the window when you went with Cooper. Is there a world where Rude wants to play that same similar style to Russell Martin, but he's not stubborn and stupid, and so therefore he doesn't play it every single game in the Prem when he knows it wouldn't work with the players we've got? Maybe. I don't know. It's just frustrating. But there we go, Mappy Leon. But more importantly, Ayoze Perez. But hey, they're quick to take the season ticket money, of course. Give it Vardy. Yeah. Leicester will still come up next season unless you sell all your top players. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Worst time of his life. Should have quickly realised that, bought someone until he was. I agree. Even if you have, like, joint ownership. Olin, exactly. Russell Martin to a T. Martin says he's happier losing and playing the way he wants than winning with another star. Was disappointed winning the playoff because we didn't play the way he likes. Nice. Astro, yeah, that's exactly what you want. Exactly. You'd say our squad is better suited for Martin than Southampton's was. Have faster wingers and better ball players. We would have got relegated under Russell Martin with this squad. Is as black and white as I see it. So, I've said numerous times, I honestly don't really think it matters who we have in the championship. If we, like, don't get a transfer ban and we can actually bring in players and spend money from the guys that we, like, end up selling, like Hermansen, for example, or Bilal, then in theory, pretty much any manager that you bring in with the squad and everything like that should be able to push for promotion. But what matters is whether they could keep you up in the Prem. And I don't know if anybody could do that job, to be honest. So, I don't know if it matters. Who do you think you'll sell? I did a full video. Like, I can't remember exactly what the title was. It might be like, relegated again, what next, or something like that on the football channel. The link is about to appear in the chat. Where I went through the entire squad and who I think should stay, should go, who I think will go, everything like that. Renew contracts, blah, blah, blah. Arguably have the best two wingers in the championship, maybe. Maybe. But I don't think he likes touchline wingers. I would not be happy with Russell Martin. Would he grow on me if we did get him? There's a world where that could happen. But my initial reaction would be negative. Need the verts, here we go tonight. Not sure. Roger, they're not out yet, so I can't, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to quickly do this TikTok then. So you can hear my thoughts on the latest managerial news for Leicester City. Let me just make sure I've got the tweet. Or tweets. And then we can go. Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum. Yeah, Jeremy Frimpong, contract until 2030. Okay. Where's the TikTok here? Let's do this then. Here we go. Off dinner in a bit. Rather have Martin over Deitch ball. I'm not sure I would, to be honest. Who were the best and worst signing for Leicester this season? Again, that relegation video talks about literally the entire season. Every player, every signing, every sale, every loan out, every loan in. Basically every match. Both of our managers, the squad, the subs, the injuries, the avoiding of the points deduction. I literally went through everything. It's like an hour long. So, every single detail, pretty much, that could be talked about was in that video. If you want detailed responses to stuff. Nito, unfortunately not. Best signing was obviously Bilal, because basically all of the others were crap. And then Odsonne Edouard is arguably the worst loan signing in the history of the Premier League, so we'll go with him. Have to watch tonight while on the night shift. Hell yeah. I mean, I did upload it like 2 weeks ago or something like that. I don't know if there's been many comments. Don't think so, otherwise I think I would have got notifications for them, but I'll check. Off Frimpong Friday can only mean one thing. Verts Wednesday. Could be sooner than that, to be honest. Let me have a quick look. Community. No, there's not really been any comments since it got released. But that's fine. It is what it is. The videos on that channel have been very, very slow. Like, incredibly slow lately. So we need to mix things up a little bit. Going forward. But yeah, Leicester relegated again. What happened and what next is that video. Did gain as a sub. It earned us a couple of quid. Could be worse. 10 mil for Trent. It was basically already left. What if Trent was the one that got you the 10 mil? Everyone has to love him now. He demanded it. He got Madrid to agree to it. Right, here we go then. So yeah, as I say, we'll do it on stream. And if anyone has any questions about this, then hit me. And we'll go through it. Anthony runs out in 23 minutes if anyone's interested in doing him. Can't say it really intrigues me at all. Let me just quickly do this. What's the point in this? 2 in a day. I mean, we got the Here We Go on Frimpong a few days ago, didn't we? So maybe you'll get the Here We Go, but you wouldn't get the announcement. Let me just quickly check this. Built different expires in 22 minutes. I'm not paying 125k for that. This expires in 22 minutes, though. Oh, my goodness. Right. Do I have anyone that fits? We have Nelson. It would still make him a dreadful card. Oh, this is the one that gives you the shooting. Right, okay. Do I care? I'm not sure I do. This would purely be to upgrade someone to then use in videos. Like, is there a meta choice here? What boosts do you actually get? Is it just pace and shooting? Oh no, you do get some dribbling. Oh, and passing. I mean, we could... I could do that. Do I happen to have someone that has like some nice dribbling playstyles or something that somehow fits into this? Like Amrabat? No. Abdul Hamid? No. Always good to have a free Van Dijk? Yeah. Longer about here we go, it's all about there we land. I hate that child. Maybe hate's a bit strong. But to just completely steal someone else's gimmick and make it your thing is baffling. And now to go to the point where he's making videos on transfers that haven't happened in the hopes that they do. I really, really hope that one of the ones that he does a video on completely crashes and burns. And then he gets slated. That'd be good. That'd be good. The Tosin season pass is a beast. Do I do team reviews? I haven't done a team review in months because there's not really any point most of the time. Did you see how good the KDH rush objective is now, and to think you missed him for the past and present? Yeah. The thing is with that, I'm actually just wondering here, by the way, is there... Yeah, see, something like that just doesn't get the boosts. Company, though. Like, to play as a centre-back would actually still be really, really good. Or DM. Or do I just take Van Dijk? Just because... it's a little boy. It is, but as I say, to make your whole shtick copy and pasting somebody else's but changing the words it's bad, but you can understand it from a child. However, once you then get onto like Sky Sports News and you continue to make your shtick copying and pasting somebody else's stuff, surely you've got to try and change things up a bit. Which sadly has led to, as I say, now making videos on transfers that aren't confirmed or haven't happened and hoping that they do. Which is just terrible. It's really bad. I'm not a fan. Can you tell? At least he doesn't, like, scream. Like, shouting equals funny isn't really his thing, which is more than can be said for an absolute ton of creators, so that's okay. Hey, you know what? Let's put this Mateus in here. There we land, guy, or speed. The thing is, what Speed is doing right now in terms of experiencing different cultures and showing that off to the world is actually quite a good thing. It's ruined by the fact that he then does just screams and shouts in people's faces and stuff like that still, for some reason. It feels like half of him has matured, but the other half hasn't. And this side of Speed, in terms of the kind of stuff that he's using his platform for, that's really good. And I like that a lot. But then you've still got this child side that's just awful. So, yeah. But speaking of the KDH rush objective, I have seen it, and turns out I must have done it. Yeah. So that's not bad. Right, where did I get to? Does Wirtz being a British transfer record have the chance of flopping with the likes of Pogba and Grealish? He won't be a British transfer record because he won't cost as much as Caicedo. I did not watch the darts. I've seen a couple of clips of it, Littler v Humphreys, but I didn't watch it. Good deal for United. 32 nearly. He's nearly 31. He turns 31 in like September. Thought you were on holiday. I have absolutely no idea. I don't remember doing the objective. I really don't. So, I couldn't tell you. I remember people telling me that it was a rush objective. And that I had missed it. But is there a world where I, like, did it on the day that it came out and then went away? Where would I have even gone? Where have I... This year, that I would have missed a week-long objective. What trips have I had? I genuinely can't even think. What have I done this year? Because it would have been... When did he come out? Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. 30th of March. What was I doing? 30th of March was Mother's Day. I wasn't on holiday at all. It was the Verdansk launch week. It was the Switch 2 Direct. So I wasn't away. Maybe I did it off stream and just... Girlfriend's birthday week. No, that's the start of May. I couldn't tell you. Pretty sure you were ill that period. Maybe I was ill and I did it off stream because I saw that it was a KDA. Genuinely, I have no memory of completing his objective. But then I have thought about it, and I remember looking at his card previously and not using it in the past and present because it wasn't that great. And then he fit into an Evo, but I didn't do it because I thought they'd win the whole thing, but then must have completely forgot that I had the card. I don't know. Think you read there'll be a Riyadh SBC? That would be unbelievable. Who's better, Erdegaard or Wirtz? Wirtz. Has a really meaningful 5 minutes, then barks at someone. Exactly. Did I give up on the collection book? I gave up on the collection book months ago because I hate this game. This might be the worst game I've ever played. So I don't want to do a series where I have to play hundreds, if not thousands of games in order to complete it. Jay, yeah. Exactly. Wirtz will be amazing. Put him in, hold him, ++, looks great as a blue card. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I must have just forgot that I did him, I guess. Did you maybe get him any random year in review thing? No, they haven't done that this year. Which is actually a bit surprising. They were really good. Should have done a little. I came out after the break, couldn't hit a thing. GG. They're right, you had a week off as you were dying. Well, then maybe in that week off, I did his objective. Was it definitely a rush one? Like, that's the questionable part. Because if it was a normal objective, let's see. Play 1 match in any Ultimate Team mode. Win 6 matches in any Ultimate Team game mode while having any Dream Chasers in your starting 11. Win 8 matches with the Dream Chasers in your starting 11. Score 10 goals in squad battles while having a Dream Chasers player. Score 1 goal in 5 separate matches. Assist 1 goal in 5 separate matches. Score 1 bicycle kick goal. Score 3 goals in a single match. In squad battles, score 4 finesse shots. Score 4 outside the box goals. I remember this objective. I remember scoring the overhead kick. However, was he like not the overall reward? No, he was the overall reward. I remember scoring the overhead. It was the last thing I needed to do. Maybe I just didn't claim it for some bizarre reason. And then it got auto-claimed, and that's why I forgot? I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I didn't do the Odebert one. Sadly. Love the team. Hell yeah! It could be better. But I don't like paying for the big boy paid evos that are like 100k plus. So some of these could be better, but it is what it is. If I do some of the cheaper paid evos and the remaining free evos, maybe we can get some upgrades in some of these positions. But I mean, we got double 5-star on a fair few cards, which is very fun. Wasn't Rush, was Champ Squad battles grind out by accident. Yeah. I mean, maybe there is a world. I specifically remember looking at an objective and scoring an overhead kick. But you are right, that did come out multiple times. Is there a world where I did his objective by accident and happened to score an overhead kick in like the following week and got him without realising? I don't know. But I'm so glad I did. Although at this point, I'd just whack him in a different Evo, so it's fine. Right, I need to record this TikTok and just get it out into the world. So, if you're interested at all in my thoughts on the latest Leicester City management news, then here you go. Any questions? I am fine with follow-ups, but let's do this. I definitely didn't do it on stream, 100%. If I did it, it was either accidental or off-stream. The Leicester City manager saga takes another turn. In the past couple of weeks, we've had reports that Van Nistelrooy is gone from Footy Insider and others, and that Russell Martin will be coming in to his place. Today, though, Sky Sports News and Rob Dorsett have said Van Nistelrooy is still yet to sit down with Leicester bosses to discuss his future. We got relegated a week ago, by the way. This is pathetic. He is now with his family in the Netherlands, still uncertain about whether he'll be kept on in the role or not. And Rob Dorsett expects that he will go, but Leicester are yet to begin active talks with possible replacements. So, whatever happens, it's ridiculous, because how can you still have a manager in situ that doesn't know if they're staying until next season when we were relegated a week ago? It's ridiculous. And why would you not start talks with replacements? They previously said that was out of respect for Rude. But you're not talking to him. So there's no respect there. Doesn't make any sense. He also says that Danny Roll, Liam Rosenia, and Russell Martin remain on their shortlist, though the latter is unlikely at this stage. So Russell Martin was the heavy favourite, but now Rob Dorsett's saying that he's unlikely. That's surprising to me. As is the fact that Rosenia is on the shortlist because he recently signed a new contract to stay with Strasbourg for like 4 years. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure anyone at the club knows what's going on. So there you go. That's what's happening, everybody. So there's a world where Rude stays. No one has any clue. It's an absolute mess. But welcome to our football club and how it's currently run. Could stay at Leicester with his future still undecided. With Rosenio, Martin, and who was the other one? Roll. On the shortlist. Hooray! The sad part is, very soon we're going to have to start putting the Premier League hashtag when it comes to doing any Leicester videos. Maybe we'll keep the delusion up until the season starts. Why not? Oh, excuse me. Right, we got 5 minutes to go. Yeah, I did see that new tea and biscuits. I looked at a couple of people that could fit into this for us. Like my boober could go in here. It's just a shame that it doesn't boost the shooting. Koulibaly could even fit in that one as well, which is kind of mad. I do have my Wilf that I haven't... I swear I've not upgraded him in ages. So he could go in. But once again, the shooting is a problem. So, I don't know what I'm going to do here. My other option that I have is my Sammy Braybrook, who's currently a 74, that has those really good stats, could go into this, and he goes up to an 83 with double 5-star and really, really nice stats. Fantastic centre mid playstyles, not really DM ones though. So that's an option. Would I be mad about Rude staying? No. At this point, I think it might be fair if he gets the opportunity to sign players that fit his playstyle, his vision, and everything like that. Especially when it doesn't feel like the replacements are incredible. So I feel sorry for Rude. And even though he hasn't done anything in particular that has made you go, wow, right? What a manager. A fair few of the problems that we've had also aren't his fault. So that's why I feel for him. And I would be interested to see how he would do if he was given a transfer window and stuff like that to actually bring in players. Especially because it feels like a lot of people have sort of warmed to him over the last months or so. I don't know. Maybe you'll get straight back up like last year. Not if we get a 12+ point deduction. Have to juice these to the absolute max if they're making them a main league. Yeah. Danny Roll would be good. Yeah, that's the name out of the ones that are linked, that if we're getting rid of him, that would be good. Rosenio is also a good manager. But as I say, he's just signed a new contract. So you're surely going to have to pay a big amount in order to get him out of that. Because he's in at Strasbourg, who are part of the Blue Co group with Chelsea. So maybe their long-term Maresca plan is, if he doesn't work out, they'll bring in Liam. Maybe. But they'd like to have him there as a backup. I don't know. What about the Harry Winks problem? Harry Winks problem... manager's decision goes. So, if you are disrespecting the manager, if you are basically not doing as you're told by your boss, then screw you. is my thoughts on the matter. Which is why I backed Ten Hag with the, like, Ronaldo, the Sancho situations. That's just how it works. So, Harry Winks, if Rude stays, I really, really hope that Rude doesn't sort of, like, apologise or whatever. Because we were in a fight. And he wants a bit more togetherness and everything like that. And you said no. So, we'll see. Rob Edwards would be a shout. Based on what? We have 30 seconds, everybody. Is the store going to break today? Probably. Probably. I really hope not. Hopefully people don't care, though, because it's Saudi and MLS. So there won't be as much stress on the store and everything like that. We'll see. But we'll show you all of the content. It has hit 6 o'clock. I'm terrified to back out because I don't even know what that is. Sure. In previous weeks, if you've not backed out and gone back in, new stuff hasn't loaded, which is why I always do it. However, this has. Build your team of the season. I think this is really dumb. And bear with me. The reason why is because we got to build your own team of the year, Evo, and that was a centre-back. Could you not have mixed it up and made this a different position? I don't know. We'll get into that in a second. It cost 250,000 coins. Christ. Canonize me, Captain. Maximize your sainthood. Become the patron saint of take-ons and speed down the sideline with new pace and dribbling boosts along with double 5-star and playstyles to help beat anyone in your way. Okay. This is a free Evo. My Mavadidi doesn't fit. Why? He has 87 physical, for Christ's sake. This would have been perfect. Oh, that's what I need to take him to the level. I don't know if I have anybody else. We have Harvey Barnes. He would work. That's not bad. So double 5-star on Harvey. His passing's not great. His shooting, I mean, it could be better. His dribbling's okay. He's got 74 stamina. Look at the lack of playstyles as well. Okay. Meh. Not incredible. However, the build your team of the season centre-back. The first thing I'm noticing there is 70 pace. So we're going to have a look at what... Oh, so you can put your team of the year one into this. Interesting. That's actually quite good, I guess. That they allowed that to fit. So what would we get on our team of the year Evo? 4 pace, 1 passing. No shooting, no agility. Composure up to 93. Interceptions to 93. Agility, by the way, capped at 75 there. Why? Weak foot goes up to 5. Physical goes up to max 85. Okay. Balance, again, 78 max. Why? Defensive awareness to 93. Stand tackle 92. Ping pass, slide tackle, sliding tackle, block, and 4-star skills, and anticipate plus. The team of the year Evo was a right winger. No, we had a centre-back team of the year Evo. That's exactly what this card is. Team of the year honourable mentions Evo. We had a team of the year centre-back Evo. That one, you had to go through a load of different like objectives to earn the different parts of it. It was very long-winded. And this is the card you got out of it at the end. Sadly, based on those boosts there, I feel like if we look at someone like a Vestergaard to go into this... Yeah, so for some bizarre reason, you've taken a 39 pace player up to 90. You've given him 92 defending. There's a 99 physical upgrade via objectives. Okay, that's fine. Look at those dribbling stats, though. Why are you only boosting them up to 75 and 78 in agility and balance on a 94 team of the season card? And you're not boosting reactions, ball control, dribbling. Unless there's a world where the objective also gives you those boosts, but you won't be able to tell until that objective is completed. Speaking of, where is it? We've got a crafting objective. Is it seasonal? Is it milestones? It's not there. Let's back out and in. Please don't kick me off the servers, for Christ's sake. Astral, yep. 250k. 250k is mad. Unless the objective part massively builds on top of that with the dribbling and the physical. You've also got this Diego Luna. But build your team of the season evolution. With stat boosts, additional playstyle pluses, and bonus rewards. Earn a 2 of 7 playstyle plus pick that includes Bruiser plus, Intercept plus, Ping pass, Long ball pass, Block, Jockey, and Aerial. So that's good. Do you get the base versions, though? Earn an Evo consumable that receives a 99 physical boost. So no. So we could take that Vestergaard and give him 99 physical, which you would hope would give them 99 in every stat. If not, that's really stupid. And then we can give him 2 more playstyle pluses. Sadly, though, that still doesn't fix the dribbling problem. Which, if you're paying 250,000 coins, you need better than that. I don't really understand why you give the opportunity to boost someone up from so low down. So, again, if he gets... If I add Aerial Plus and Bruiser Plus onto this card, suddenly those playstyles for a centre-back are phenomenal, right? Again, his physicals, you would really, really hope that it makes it 99 in every single stat. Otherwise, his jumping and stamina are still going to be low if it's just a, like, slider that moves it up to 99. His strength and aggression will reach, but those top 2 won't. But the dribbling... I mean, maybe there's a world where Vestergaard fits into something else first. And so, for this specific example, he would be fine. Because maybe there's another centre-back Evo that I can whack him into and chain it. If not, oof. But FUTGG is lagging, so we can't check. Right, let's look at SBCs. And then open up a few packs. So, what have we got? I didn't even see this Balde the other day. Daily login... where's the new stuff? Do we get new Champs objective picks? It didn't look like it. Right, so it should have 6 days left, whatever's new. 83 times 14 is back. 86 player pack. Riyad Mahrez. Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, the build your team of the season Evo objective adds on to the paid one. It is expensive. So let's quickly have a little look at Evos for Leicester. Look at the training camp Evo. I will do. So, there's actually a world where you can get him to be a significantly better card by spending 125k and chaining him this way instead of putting him into that new one. I mean, what is this Evo? Oh, so you... Oh, we already used that other one, though. We already put that on somebody, didn't we? So we couldn't do this. So I don't think there's anything else out that could boost his dribbling before going into that Evo. Yeah, like... I mean, his reactions would be better, but... Okay, let's have a little look then. So, Insigne. Double 5-star. 5'4", of course. The midget. Left wing and cam. Oops. Nice. Stats. Really good. Playstyles. Pretty damn good. Really good rolls as well. This looks like a fantastic card. Astro, yeah, exactly. 84, 85, 85, 87. Not expensive at all for Insigne. That looks like ridiculously good value. Riyadh, please, please give him a cam alternate position. You didn't do it on his previous cards. Please. Double 5-star. God damn it! Why? Oh, it's so frustrating. It would be so much more usable in like a Leicester past and present for me because that left-hand side is lacking. The problem isn't the right side. I've got Fatawu over there. I don't think my Evo of him can play on the left. If it can, then we're okay, but I don't think it does. Oh, I mean, I'll still do him. He still looks really, really good. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fantastic card. I just wish he could play centrally. What do you need, Riyadh? 86, 87, 88. Did that not say it had 6 squads? Oh no, it expires in 6 days. Okay. I mean, both really, really good cards for fantastic value. Really, really good value cards. I might end up doing both of those. Right, let's quickly check out the 86 plus player pick. An 84 squads with an 85 in there. Let's do one of these. Apparently I don't have anything in my... I don't have anything in my... I'm going to back out and in. There's no world I've emptied my dupe storage. Surely it would be there anyway. There'd just be nothing in it. We'll have to check that in a second. He would be amazing at cam. He'll be great in-game. Both of them will. They'll be fantastic. Right. Let's have a little look again quickly. Oh, no. Before we do that, 2 people have mentioned it now. Let's look at this training camp Evo. So, Shapeshifters... Does this mean Shapeshifters is going to come back after... After Team of the Season, if so, I will be on holiday for a chunk of it. 75,000 coins. It takes 2 weeks to get this card. I mean, she looks nuts coming out of that. Basically turns them into a left winger, I assume. Oh, a striker. A striker. Okay. Sure. Finesse plus. Weak foot 4-star. 5-star skills. Trivela, press proven, technical plus. Quick step plus. So if you can put someone into this that doesn't have any playstyle pluses, that could be a really nice card. This one I never looked at. I haven't looked at any of the training camp stuff. Right, let's quickly try this SBC thing again, because what's going on here? 86 plus pick. Can I use my dupe store? Thank you. Okay, no idea what on earth was going on there before. EA just stupid. So we need an 84 squad with 1 85 in here. That's fine. That means we can put in 4 83s. And still get our rating. I highly doubt this is going to be worth it, but for the content, right? And then we'll look at the 83 times 14 as well, which is back. I'm intrigued to see what that's going to require. Are they going to allow you to put a team of the season into it instead of a team of the week? If not, EA. Oh, what am I doing? 4 83s, you absolute numbskull. Oh, for Christ's sake. 2 84s. Come on, game. There we go. There we go. Lovely stuff. That's an 86 pick. Built for the people. Will it pay off? Probably not. Let's find out. Blue? Not in the first one. Not in the second one. Not in the third one either. Good. Oh, and that bug's back as well. That's great. 83 times 14. Can we put a blue in it? We can. How many times can you repeat this? 4. Wow. Okay. That's really good. That's really, really good. This is the kind of thing that I think people would have wanted throughout the entirety of TOTS, and you just haven't given it to them. Unless I've been blind and somehow missed this the entire time. Riyadh can fit in the past and present if I change formation, but I don't use wingers, so it's a bit of a pain. There we go. Lovely. So, we've got that to add to our packs as well. Oh, crap. Did I upload that to Insta? I did. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let's have a look then, shall we? Olan the Goats. Olan. Just gifted. Olan's back again! The 10 gifted subs. My God, you are on another level, man. It's outrageous. I genuinely, I've said it before. It makes a world of difference. This gifting sub generosity that you are doing. So thank you so much for being incredibly helpful. It's a game changer. It helps with the saving and everything like that. This holiday out the way. The house deposit pot. And just living and being able to continue doing this full time. People like you make it happen. And you're incredible. Let's dedicate this pack to Olan. Go on, game, make it blue! That's not blue. That's Lavelle. Is there a world where there's a purple hiding behind these? Maybe. I support Leicester City. Purple, purple, purple. Haven't even looked at all the new cards. Oh. Oh, that bug is outrageously infuriating. Okay, so these are the packs that we've got. We're opening the biggest one first. 88 double. Let's have a little look at the cards first to see what we can get today. Recent additions. Here we go. Batterina João Cancelo looks fantastic. Excuse me. We've got Reagan or Ragan. Excuse me. Gabriel Peck. Alberta. These are the ones that no one cares about. Brad Guzan is still out here getting Team of the Season cards in 2025. Castiles as well. Quintero. Marcos Leonardo. That's the guy that I used my... The like icon, a Future Stars icon Evo on this guy. I really liked that card, so he might actually be sick. What else we got? Schwab. Simican. Nice. Gold. De Vries. Not that one. Gomez. 95 rated centre back. With very good stats. Woolley. 200k, double 5-star. Ibanez. Was it this year he had like an inform at the start? Maybe last year. And then we got Ricky Puig, who also looks really good. Dompe. Forsberg, still getting cards. My God. Jordi Alba. Nice. Millie Savic with 90 plus in every stat. 4-star, 5-star. Throwback to FIFA 17, 18, where I played 4-2-2 with him and Hullet there. Diaby's coming in at 1.5 mil to kick things off. I mean, does look like a very, very good card. Lorient, 200k. Also looks really good on the face of it. Suarez, 3.5 mil. His flashback card was amazing. So this card's going to be nuts. Also double 5-star. Had to be. N'Golo Kante. So my Evo has been outdated, unfortunately. I have a 93 Kante. Now there's a 96 that's costing over 3 million coins. Yeah. Might be a while before we can add him to the past and present, it has to be said. A different Fernandez that isn't Enzo. Could be really, really good. Moreira also looks cracked as a centre-back or right-back. Yeah, Millie Savic in FIFA 19 was the death of me. Ko Seong Bwom. Looks amazing. Benteke. Team of the season. 250k. Benzema 1.8 mil, double 5-star. Nice. Evander. Also looks pretty good. Al-Dasari, they didn't give him double 5. That's disappointing. And then CR7 and Messi. 97 for both of them. Messi can play on the right at cam or striker. Ronaldo can only play striker. That's disappointing. And I cannot believe that they give Messi double 5-star, but they didn't bump Ronaldo to 5-star weak foot. I know that they're probably thinking there's a world where Ronaldo transfers in the summer and they give him a 99 at his new club that's double 5, but that's crazy to not make that double 5. He's obviously going to be really good. Messi is obviously going to be phenomenal. On the face of it, Messi looks better than Ronaldo because of playstyles. And the numerous positions that he can play. He looks like he will be better. Let's very quickly look at these two cards. And then we'll open up a couple of packs. So, his other playstyles, Trickster, Acrobatic, Travella. He does have Technical, Tiki-Taka, to be fair. It's not bad. Shooting is full 99s. Dribblings are great. Physicality, great as well. Passing, 86 long pass. Meh, but it's fine. Messi. How are you not giving him, like, 99 in either passing or dribbling? Don't get it. But okay. Messi's dribbling, phenomenal. Passing, phenomenal. Shooting, phenomenal. Even his physicals, pretty good. And then his pace. I feel like most people are probably going to, what? Whack a hawk on this card? Maxes out his shooting, basically his pace, and gives him that extra bit of jumping and strength. They've given him tiki-taka, rapid, quick-step, relentless, Travella, and dead ball. Is there anything missing from this card in terms of play styles? Pinged pass? Maybe? For a cam? Press proven? How does Messi not have press proven as a play style? Neither does Ronaldo. That's mental. But, you know what, EA? You do you. You do you. How is Messi better, but CR7's more expensive? Because people think Ronaldo's more broken on the game, but I'm not sure he will be. Come on, then. 88 double. So that's a purple. Adriano and Patri Guijarro. I mean, hey, it's a team of the season card, right? We can never get upset when we get in TOTS cards. Olin top gifter. Olin is insane. Oh my god, he did 25 more. You are crazy. And I massively appreciate the craziness. I'm very glad that you are crazy in a way that is incredibly kind and generous. But my god, man. I'm very, very happy that you enjoy the content and the streams. That is mad. I wish there was a proper way that I could thank you, other than just saying, you're incredible, thank you, I appreciate it. I don't know what else to say. That's outrageous. Oh my god, that's not. Or it is, but in a bad way. Holy crap. Well, yeah, to say that you are top gifter is an understatement at this point. By far and away, top sub-gifter that we've ever had. It's not even close. He was number 1 before today, let alone after that. Holy. My god. As I say, man. Incredible. And I really hope you're not putting yourself out of your way in order to gift subs. I really hope that that's like not your only use of disposable income. If so, I would probably tell you to, as much as it is great and can benefit me, I would not advise it, because there are probably better things that you can spend it on that will be better for you. So, yes, I obviously massively, massively appreciate it. Great to see it. Well, of course. But, ooh. Al Salam, double 5-star. Actually looks pretty damn good. It's going to be 20k though. It's going to be 20k. 85 treble. So we've not got an actual blue yet. We've got 2 purples, but no blue. And we're going to be full on this. Okay, let's do a squad of Riyadh. But yeah, wrong Argentine. Sadly. Not quite the one that we are looking for. Let's do this one first. As if we're already full, though. Vivian, in you go, lads. I think this was an 86. So we can use our 85's in here, and I think we'll be okay. That might be enough with a 92 rated player in there to bump it all the way. I wish I could check. An 84 is fine. That Alexandro, John, yeah. He is amazing. Incredibly underrated card. There's been some Team of the Seasons that I've used, either randomly through packing them and using them in like the cups, or by using them in videos with the likes of James, that are like 25k or less, but they're amazing cards. So there are tons out there, and it feels like the vast majority of Team of the Seasons, if you just give them a go, they're probably going to be really good. They might not be the elite of the elite, but still. Kevin Trapp. Incredible. Oh, this bug. It's so annoying. How is it still in the game? 86 double. The lack of blues. Deary me. Now, it's bad when the pack weight is this bad for the crap Team of the Seasons. There we go. Let alone the big boys. So, Hegerberg, followed by Kante. You know you want to. The past and present would love it. That's not Kante. That's Castiles. He doesn't have far reach, so he's probably not great. He is 6'6", though. Our first blue, to go along with our purple cards that we've got so far. And it is one of the joint lowest rated, which is to be expected, of course. Buongiorno, yeah. I think I used him in something recently as well. Solid. The Alexia Fernandez card, I think is her name, the left back from Liga F. Really, really good. And she's like 15k. So, if you ever need someone of her ilk, go for her. She's amazing. 85 times 10. Tradable from Champs. Hit me! We get a tradable blue. With When Doggy Dog in front. Is it going to be Castiles again? Or a different 91 rated? I'm not sure you can say that to her, to be honest. I think that's sexual harassment. We'll put him on the transfer list, though. Get us some coins. I don't know if there's any big... I don't know what the biggest moments card is that's out as part of this. Because Ronaldo, Messi... Can we... Rarity. Team of Season highlights. Most recent. Okay. So... Oof. No. So, with all of these other ones, when you've been opening up and you're hoping for like a purple dangler, like a Griezmann or someone like that in the previous ones, Lewis Skelly during the Prem, the most expensive highlights card is 50k. So if you're not seeing an actual blue, oof. Build your TOTS Evos so overpriced in your opinion. I agree. Where's the other champs one? 83 plus times 20. Surely there's a blue in this. Right? Just kidding. Just kidding, guys. So, Antoine, speaking of, the Evo's overpriced, at least you can do it for free. No, you can't. The free part of the Evo is in addition to the paid Evo. It's not the same. It's not like some of these other ones where you've been able to do an objective to obtain like a second version of the Evo. It's an addition to the 250k to give them 99 physical and to give them 2 extra playstyles. Playstyle pluses, sorry. But you still can't fix their dribbling. You can't give them base playstyles. So, meh. Not incredible, IMO. Who's the TOTS you want the most? Tradable Ronaldo, because it bagged me however many million coins. In reality, anyone over 100k would be lovely, but so rare to get. Daily login still to do. Yes, that's fine. Right, there's the higher part of Riyadh done. Lovely stuff. Get Kim into the club. Riyad Mahrez. Bum 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 bum. Get rid of them. Oh, this is painful that it happens every time you press that right trigger. Pain. Will we see another blue in the remaining packs? I really hope so, but genuinely, I'm not too sure. This drop weight seems dreadful. Ba-do-ba-do-do-do-do-do. Is there a point of playing at the moment when you can come back in a month and catch up instantly? That question can be applied nowadays at any single point within the Ultimate Team like life cycle or game cycle. The answer is yes, there is a point of playing, despite being able to catch up so easily if you like wait a couple of weeks or whatever, if you enjoy playing the game. Not enjoy doing like the packs and stuff, but if you enjoy playing it. Matches, games. If you don't enjoy that, no. Not at all. Which is why there is a world where you will have seen some people come back for Team of the Season, because it's so easy to then catch up and get some really good cards. But then they'll still hate playing the game and they'll stop playing again. Maybe those people will then come back during FUTTIES, or some people will have skipped TOTS entirely and come back for FUTTIES because they know that they can get 99 rated cards, and that might make them enjoy the game. There are too many people that play this game that don't enjoy it. And as you say, it's so easy nowadays at any point in the game cycle to stop playing. You could stop playing for 2-3 months, come back, and your team is caught up with basically everybody's other than the very top ones within a week. And there's two sides to that coin. One is that it means that you don't have to play it constantly in order to keep up with everyone else. And so therefore, if you get ill or something happens in your life which means you don't have as much time to play, you then don't fall behind, which would make a lot of people stop playing. If your team fell massively behind the power curve, if you stopped playing for a month, then there might be a world where you come back and you think, oh, well, how on earth am I supposed to compete with this? My players aren't anywhere near as good. Therefore, you stop playing completely. To me, that feels like what they've tried to alleviate by making it so easy to obtain players throughout every single promo throughout the year and all of that stuff. But then at the same time, it means that any current card is pretty irrelevant and will be outdated significantly quicker than it ever used to. So therefore, what is the point in doing anything unless you properly enjoy the gameplay? But who can enjoy this gameplay with the button delay? And some of the just nonsense in terms of tackling someone 4 times and then they still end up scoring. It's not fun. So Ruben Diaz is loving being in my packs right now. This is ridiculous. It's great. But gonna try and do your SBC for the weekly play. Nice. Play it every day and you hate it. Why? Out of interest, why? Why do you put yourself through something that you know you're not going to enjoy before you start it? It's not as if you hop on this game today, right, and think, you know what? Today's going to be super different. There's not going to be any button delay. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy my experience. That's why I'm going to play. No, you know it's going to be crap. You know the gameplay is going to be exactly the same. If you experience button delay, you're going to experience it again. You're going to have a horrible time. Why not play something that's actually good? I don't get it. Oh, this bug is doing my head in. Because like you say, if FIFA wasn't your job, you wouldn't be playing this game. If I was making a full-time income from my football channel, I would not buy FC26. Actually, let me restart it. Hopefully it fixes that bug. Oh, I would love to be on this screen and uninstalling it right now, but no. The button delay, lag, and hackers ruined it for you this year. I haven't run into a single hacker. I've... Three... Okay. Would you genuinely not buy 26? Despite 24 being genuinely impressive? Yes. Because, sadly, as much as I enjoyed FC24, and I know that's not the popular opinion, but I didn't experience delay in that game. I thought it was good. I thought the core gameplay was fine. The sad part is, that's the outlier. FC24 to me was a great game, and I enjoyed it. However, I hated FIFA 21, 22, 23, good game, FC25. This is the outlier. I have no reason to believe that 26 would be good or enjoyable based on the trends. Feels like maybe they got fortunate with 24 being enjoyable to me. Outside of that, I have hated 4 out of the last 5 games. Is there a world where I love the next one? Yes. Is it a likely world? No. I genuinely hate this game. I think it is absolutely dreadful. I cannot believe how bad it is. Feels like an addiction with this game now. Like, you have to play it. See, that's awful. Uninstall it. If you genuinely have that feeling right now, uninstall the game. Because that's only a negative thing. We get a purple card. Sure. You feel addicted to FIFA every year. Well, hopefully that won't be the case going forward, because, like, I feel like the reason why people, a lot of people play this game is because they don't have another game where they can get their football fix. I mean, you do have whatever PES is now, eFootball. You do have UFL. They're nowhere near as good as like Ultimate Team and stuff like that. But you do have, coming up soon, if you want something football-based that is probably going to actually be fun and arcadey, this, which I haven't played any of the betas, I've not got access to them or whatever, but this game is ironically like Rocket League is mixing football with like cars, but this is like if you mixed Rocket League with football. And so this properly comes out, I think it said 21st of June there. So if you want a football fix in something that is probably going to be more enjoyable, what a shocking effort, by the way, to have that in the trailer. That was dreadful. There's a world where... Oh, look at this. Where this could be your casual, fun football game that you could hop on with your mates and everything like that as well. So, I'm really looking forward to trying this. Yeah, 19th of June. Oh. So I'm going to be able to... I go on holiday the week after that. So we can definitely stream this. Maybe a couple of times between the release and before I go away. No, I believe it's on everything. It's just on Game Pass. It's definitely on PlayStation, 100%, because I saw that like the beta stuff was on... they were talking about PS5 on Twitter. I assume it's on PC as well. Last in the series, you didn't have button delay was FIFA 23. 24 and 25 both ended up with button lag for you. It's weird how inconsistent it is between players and editions of the game. I agree. You'll not be playing ranked on it. Oh, yeah. Like, Rocket League, I can enjoy if I'm just playing fully casual. Ranked, it's horrible. So that might be the same. You and your brother normally go half on the game each year, but this time we've said we're not going to. Fair enough. I respect finally deciding against it. But yeah, it looks like it could be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to it. John, yeah. Last FIFA you enjoyed throughout the whole year, FIFA 17. People say that FIFA 20 was good. Our lockdown nostalgia merchants. I disagree. I think FIFA 20 was great. And I think that is the best game. FIFA 17 is the best FIFA there's been. That doesn't necessarily mean that it was the most fun, but it is the best FIFA that we've had. They introduced champs, they introduced SBCs in the same year. It was phenomenal, right? The attacking AI is the best we've ever had. The meta of that game was low-driven shots, which meant you got into a good position and it was reliable when you got through one-on-one with the keeper. It was by far and away the best. FIFA 18 was basically the same, which at the time felt a bit meh because we were so used to like getting new features and modes and stuff each year. Whereas 18, they sort of just stuck with the same because 17 was so good. Oh, man, I wish that we could get like a new FIFA 18 right now. Then FIFA 19 came out, and it was the most broken FIFA that we've ever had. You could La Croqueta down the pitch, first time green time finesse shots, 360 no-scopes would fly top bins, El Tornado crosses. It was the most broken game that there's probably ever been in terms of the core fundamentals. So I hated that game. FIFA 20, I then think, was amazing because it got rid of those stupid mechanics. It toned down the green time finishing. It didn't have delay. It was just a very solid game. It wasn't quite as good as 17 and 18 in terms of like the attacking AI and stuff like that, but it was a very, very solid game. And then you ask, did I like FIFA 21? No. Up until FC 25, FIFA 21 was my most disliked video game of all time. I hated it with every fibre of my being. It was the first game where I experienced button delay, and it was the worst button delay that I've had. It was disgraceful. So, no, I hated that game. I then hated 22 and 23, but slightly less each year because the button delay wasn't as bad. FC 24, I didn't have delay. I liked the game. This year, this is probably the worst game I've ever played. Because with FIFA 21, you could argue that the very end of the production cycle would have been slightly affected by COVID. Hardly anything, because they're pretty much done with the game when it gets to like March, which is when COVID really started being a massive thing. So I'll give them that excuse, even though they probably shouldn't have it. Whereas this, there are no excuses. It's 4 years later. You've had so many years on this like generation of console now. There are no excuses for this game to be as bad as it is. So to me, this has now... I genuinely didn't think it would ever be possible for something to be disliked by me more than FIFA 21. But I now... taking everything into context, I think this is the worst game I've ever played. And I hate that that is a sentence that I truly believe in. I wish it wasn't. I would love this game to have been phenomenal. But it's an absolute joke. You wish Siege and GTA and COD just felt the same? You think we all need to realise gaming is outdated? Gaming is not outdated. That doesn't make any sense. Just because you may have like outgrown some of the games that you used to enjoy, that doesn't mean that gaming in general is outdated. That's silly. You might just need to explore other genres of games. As I said before, I'm playing Avowed. This is the first time in years and years that I've played an RPG properly. I am loving it. And I now cannot wait to get into the others that I've got as part of like my backlog of games. The Oblivion remaster, stuff like Cyberpunk, God of War, all of these things. I'm so excited to play all of these because I've had such a good time with Avowed. Whereas if I hop onto something like COD or this game, it's not the same. And there are a couple of reasons why. One is because those games were more enjoyable in the past. Because I was hopping on with my mates every day after school. And it was a lot about the social aspect, not specifically the game. So many people that played Modern Warfare 2, the original one, in 2009 when it came out, will say that that is their favourite COD. If it got re-released today, people would hate it because of how broken it was. But that was back when it wasn't all about the meta, the best classes and everything like this. Everyone watching YouTube tutorials on every tiny little thing. And it's partially the same with these games. And most multiplayer games. Anything packed? I've packed 1 blue and 2 purples. Dreadful. 19 was dreadful. Any Elden Ring tonight? No, I'm going for a run. Ugh. Today. Yeah, my champs will be done early next week. Never played any game as much as you did when you were younger. Maybe it's just growing up for you. Yep, probably. But, as I say, like, by the way, the fact that you say gaming is outdated when you mention GTA. GTA is like 12 years old. Obviously, you're not going to have, like, as much, like, fresh enjoyment from a game that came out over a decade ago. Whereas if GTA 6 dropped tomorrow, you'd probably absolutely love it. Because you're not bored of it. And again, you talk about these games, Siege, COD. COD can feel outdated because you're probably wanting it to feel and play in the same way that it used to years ago. But that's not how the game is anymore. It's all about the meta. It's all about the movement and slide cancelling and stuff like that. Which to me makes it less enjoyable. I wish that there was a like limited movement version. Because I'm not willing to put in the time to become absolutely insane at the movement on the game. Because I don't think it will be worth it. So much doing there. Side mission to make sorry to the rules. Hell yeah. As I say, it's on my list. Oh, of course. But yeah, Riyadh I've done. I'm doing Insigne as well. With my fodder. Saying outdated is silly now. I know what you're trying to say. Like, you don't get the same feelings from it that maybe you did before. And that's fine. As I say, I think that's what happens for a lot of people as they grow up. Because a lot of it, for a lot of people, was the social aspect of it. And as friendship groups slowly but surely drop in terms of the number of people that are playing, you can't get that social aspect. Like, I only play games with, like, 2 different people, not counting my girlfriend. Whereas before, back in the school days, every single day, at a bare minimum, we'd have a 6-man search and destroy lobby. Without fail. So, it's how things go. I wish that more of my mates would still hop on and we could still play these games and stuff. But family and everything like that just means that getting those hours of spare time to line up between everyone gets harder and harder. Which is why we now try and do things like golf and pub and everything like that. But gaming in general is still incredible. And I absolutely love it. I don't like this game, but again, playing through single-player games and stuff like that, I'm having such a good time. And I'm really looking forward to working through my backlog. The coffin, yeah, back when, I don't know, like the secrets of Mario 64 and stuff like that were spread through rumours at school. Like, oh, have you tried this glitch to get the ray gun in World at War? Yeah, you'd have to spin around 3 times and then shoot the box and then you'll get a ray gun, guaranteed. Modern Warfare 3 Infected was really good. You don't know whether to buy FC25 or GTA 6. GTA without a shadow of a doubt. However, they're not coming out at similar times. FC25 comes out in, what, September? GTA comes out in May. So it's not like they're close to each other at all. Tempted to do one of these just in case we get a banging loan. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? What else have we got to lose? Let's quickly check global limits. Wait for Games Master to come on with cheats at the end. Yep. I do remember like the early days of forums and stuff. Like on World at War, I was looking up. Oh, there were 2 different websites. The Tech Game was one where like part of the website was to do with like mods and the rest was to do with like glitches and stuff like that. And reading all like the zombies glitches and things like this on World at War, someone getting on the Shinonuma gate and no one can figure out how they did it. Turns out they most likely just modded, because otherwise other people would have found the spot to get up there. But those kind of things, they were really, really fun. No blues. So EA basically have to smash TOTS next year with the new GTA being out. I don't think so. I don't think it matters. I really don't think what EA or anyone does with their live service games during May and June of next year, GTA will completely take over. The best case scenario for EA is that they smash FC26 up until like Team of the Year at a minimum. And then after that, for the rest of the year, doesn't really matter. Because you'll have the gap till Team of the Season that you normally have. Maybe you could have a big bang with Foot Birthday. And then it's GTA time. And then you hope to go massive with FC27. And Team of the Season and Footies are just a write-off. Because everyone's going to play GTA instead. That's EA's best case scenario. Worst case scenario for them is that GTA gets delayed again until like October next year, and you have your first month of FC26, and then that's it. People will not come back to this game. So them and anyone else that do, like, annual releases around that time of year, like COD as well, although COD will be on Game Pass, so it's a bit different, are really, really going to be hoping that GTA does not get a second delay. Here we go then. Do we get a big boy, or are we going to get 391s? Starting off with a 92. Huge. Number 2 is a 93. Daniel Podence. 5-star, 4-star. Through the middle or on the left. Wow, he must be terrible at free kicks. Oh dear. Okay. And number 3. Yeah. Well, that was definitely worth it, wasn't it? Well, there you go. Felt like you're back in school playing Keno. Mm-hmm. We were still at Olympiakos. Well, there you have it, everybody. 2 big hopes for next game. No more relegating us down a div or 2 after every season, and less needless promos to hopefully control power curve. I don't think either of those things will happen, because we already know that tournaments are returning in some capacity based on the leaks. And so it's probably going to, once again, be about competitive nature of everything. And I don't... They have to realise that it is killing their game. Surely. Surely, right? Abdul, can you play on the left? No. See, this is my problem. Sadly. I don't have incredible left-sided players. And now we've got Fatawu. We could play Bilal on the left, but he is also my best cam. So we either play Riyadh or Abdul. Casey can also play cam, but he doesn't have the playstyles for it. Madders, I'd probably be best off putting Madders through another Evo at this stage. Buonanotte, the passing, it's just not there. It's just not there. And again, Mavididi saying he has too many physical to fit into the latest Evo. Otherwise, that could have actually been huge. And then I would have been really happy with how things were looking. But we've got our Riyadhs, who, again, if this card could play cam, it'd be fine. But no. What are your thoughts of the champs for Div 6 to Div 10? Stupid. For the very simple reason that if you give people the opportunity to drop down and make things significantly easier for themselves, that's what they're going to do. Can this Perez play left wing? Maybe we have our solution. It's a shame he doesn't have 5-star skills. However, if we now went to this, Jamie here, Perez on the left, and Riyadh on the right. Of course, we'll have a look. Indeed. It works. It certainly works. Then maybe we need to start trying to get our defenders into Evos. Maybe get Bilal into another one and Ricky P. I don't think Perez fits that new one. I think it's... Was it 91 max? Yeah. Damn. That could have been really, really good. I mean, there is still a world where I could put, like, Barnes into this. And then use him instead of Perez. I'm not sure. I don't think he'd be as good, though. Shame they didn't give KDH more defensive play stars. Yeah, he is an out-and-out centre mid. Put him in unlock the dribble. What is that? I don't want to spend 125k, though. I don't like spending that kind of money on Evos. I really don't. What does that even give him? Max dribbling, trickster. It doesn't even give him 5-star skills. 125k, he gains 1 play style and a handful of dribbling. That's really poor. Any Evo that boosts your dribbling up to like 99 or whatever, it should be 99 in every stat. Yeah, that's garbage. Unfortunately. I feel like Bilal, it might be better. What does he gain? The 7 dribbling, the trickster. He gets 2 shooting. Not really anything else. His dribbling would actually go to 99 in every stat. It's a shame that he doesn't get this. So like Bilal, because he can also play left wing. For him, that could actually be really good. And then we would have cam or left wing positions for him. And maybe someone else can be our cam. Is there a cheap... See, that's striker. Although, is there a world? Yeah, like Perez. Perez into this. See, that for 25k less also makes him double 5. That might be better for him. Like, you could put Bilal in one of those and Perez into the other. And then suddenly your cam and left wing are looking incredible. And then we need to sort out those defenders. Position cam. Again, this one's 70k. Oh, but it's... Oh, it's too limiting. That's frustrating. That could have been really good for Bilal to fit into this. I mean, Buonanotte. He does come out of that looking incredible. Double 5 on him. There are options here. But they are big paid Evos. See, there's one where if I wanted to take one of these guys up to the monster level, then this is what I'd have to do. We could also put this on JJ, Wesley. We'd have to think about it, though. JJ. It's a shame we can't actually get the Bruiser Plus on any of these cards, though. I don't know if I have anyone else that fits. Sadly. Because that would be really, really nice to just have one of those monsters. I'm intrigued if this is one of those ones where you put in like a crap player. What do they come out looking like? Not great. And he does get Bruiser Plus. Would he then fit into that new Evo, though? If he did, that would be interesting. Jack, in a bit. Oh, but then I wouldn't be able to put the other two Playstyle Pluses on him. He'd be stuck with this. We wouldn't be able to put Ariel on him. Time for champs. Good luck. Hopefully it goes well. The agility and balance would still be a massive problem with this card, though. Ugh! Ambidextrous. Left back or right back? Why doesn't JJ fit into this? Oh, because he has too many positions. Damn. Turn your right wing into that champion. But does it give them left wing? Or striker? No. God damn it! Because again, someone like Buonanotte could go into here and come out looking amazing. But it's just not the positions that we need. So there are a few Evos out here, but we're just... This one is frustrating. Although, oh, maybe this isn't the one I'm thinking of. Ooh. So the problem with Steffi going that high is he just doesn't have any attacking play styles here. Oh dear. I'll try and figure it out. But there is a world where I could do Bilal. There's a world where I could also do Perez and bump them up to like 94s. And then the defenders. I mean, Koulibaly's going up to a 93, I think. So that's okay. It's not bad. Maybe there's a world where I should have put on. I don't know if I still have them. Maybe they've expired. Like, I put Finesse Plus from the season onto Vardy. Are the other ones still here? See, Ping Pass Plus, Technical Plus. So we could just whack that onto someone if we really want to. Like Bilal. If we put him through an Evo and then we whack Technical Plus onto him, that could be unreal. Ping Pass Plus. Oh, I do have a Bruiser Plus one. And Tiki Taka Plus. That's interesting. Because I could then just add that to someone like Farce. That's pretty much the one thing that's stopping him from being an absolute monster. Like, with an anchor on this card, those stats are basically maxed out. And the playstyles are really good. We could put Bruiser Plus on him. We could put it on someone like Booba. Hamza's already got it. JJ? Oh. He has too many base playstyles. For Christ's sake. One too many. You're kidding me? What a joke. We can build our own tots. Yeah, but I think it's a bit crap, to be honest with you. Tiki Taka Plus. Can't put it on Jamie. He's already got 4. Fullback plus. I mean, surely basically any player that has those positions has those roles at this stage. That seems a bit pointless. Holding plus. Centre mid. Who uses holding at centre mid? I don't know. Is that Chowdhury or whatever his name is at right back? Do I have him starting? Yeah. Hamza Chowdhury. Terrible person, but very nice card. Very, very nice card. I should be... Let me quickly put on... Anchor on Wout. That is what he should be having, because his passing and dribbling are already significantly better than most. And yeah, 98 strength at that point. 98 stand tackle. Adding Bruiser Plus would be very, very good. It's such a shame that JJ has one too many playstyles to add that to him. Otherwise, that would be amazing. Koulibaly. Yeah, he is very much lacking in the playstyle front, unfortunately. But that's fine. So, I think that's going to be that. We've done our packs. We honestly didn't really get anything to shout about. But we did Riyad's SBC, which was always going to happen immediately at that kind of price. He was going straight in. We got the Perez from the Cup as well at the last minute, which is solid. Yeah, we'll do Insigne as well. I'll obviously do Champs over the weekend, standard. But not just yet. Not just yet. And I'm not opening any more packs today because that would mean I'd have to spend some money, which I don't want to do. So, thank you very, very much, everyone, for being part of this stream. Seems like there isn't crazy hype for the Saudi League and MLS Team of the Seasons. Who would believe that? What a shock. But it's Ultimate Tots next Friday, so that should be a bit better. Hopefully we get some sick SBCs, objectives, and Evos, because that will also go, God, the hiccups, hand in hand with the new season, right? Yeah, new season starts on Thursday. So that will, of course, give us an insight as to what is coming post-Team of the Season. Will it be shapeshifters? Will it be something to do with the Club World Cup? Will it be something completely random that no one has predicted yet? Maybe. Maybe. Could be interesting. And then footies after that. I will leave you today with one final piece of football news. According to Santi J, who I feel like is quite reliable when it comes to a lot of football transfer news. Very interesting one. Al Hilal and Simone Inzaghi have a verbal agreement ahead of him managing the Champions League final tomorrow. Interesting. Maybe the Women's Euros promo? Ooh. Yeah? You've also... isn't there an under-21s men's tournament as well? Is that this summer? Maybe that could be put in as well. That could be good. Something a bit different. I don't think it'll bring that much hype for people, though. I feel like the people that would enjoy a Women's Euros promo are the ones that will probably really enjoy anything. But the ones that are really looking for something massive to be put into the game to really hype them up wouldn't care about Women's Euros and Maybe the under-21s, because there's some really good players in there. Like, you could, for example, have a 98 rated Chelsea Liam Delap as part of the under-21s or something. Donk released the Shapeshifters leak earlier this week. It's named the next season. Oh, really? So they are bringing back the one thing that may actually make people interested. Interesting. Well, my calendar, because Shapeshifters can easily just run until footies. Do I have footies in my calendar? When did I say that it was going to start? Oh, I don't know if I did. We worked this out before. Footies started on July 19th last year. So I was thinking it was going to be 18th this year, which fits perfectly for me. So if it was... So we've got this week, then we've got one more week of Ultimate Tots. The 13th, Friday the 13th, could therefore be Shapeshifters Week 1. I won't be here for that. Shapeshifters Week 2 would be the 20th. I will be here for that. Shapeshifters Week 3 on the 27th. I won't be here for that. I will be on holiday. I will also be on holiday for the start of Week 4. Week 5, I'll be down in Ipswich to see Ed Sheeran. But then I would, in theory, be there for the start of footies. So there's a world that I miss all but one Friday of Shapeshifters. I'd obviously be able to be there for a lot of the other days, other than the 10 days that we're on holiday. But I would miss basically every Friday. But then footies comes around, and we'll be there for that. You think it's before that the season ends this Thursday, right? Yes, maybe no Ultimate Tots. Well, no. Ultimate Tot... EA put Ultimate Tots in the Team of the Season schedule that has been out since the beginning of Team of the Season. Which people seem to have completely forgot that they put that out, which is why no one... Like, it seemed like online, so many people didn't know that this is what we were getting today. They thought it was Ultimate Tots today because people didn't either note down or pay attention to the schedule that EA put out. But Ultimate Tots is next Friday. It is next Friday. I would be absolutely shocked if they combined that with another promo, rather than just having the final week of Tots and then going into Shapeshifters or whatever it may be. I really do hope that it wouldn't just be Shapeshifters. The fact that we have this Euros for the under-21s and the Women's Euros, I'd like to see them give out content based on those alongside Shapeshifters. That would be really good, because it would mean that there's tons of stuff in packs, tons of stuff that you can get. That's what people want. They want variety. And that kind of thing, before going into footies, I think would be the best case scenario for EA. Will they do it? Who knows? It's EA. They make terrible decisions all the time, so we'll have to wait and see. But we will get leaks of whatever the new promo is starting next week, you'd imagine. Or there's a world where EA put out one of their pitch notes and they show us what the plans are for the remainder of the summer. They may very well do that, considering they put out their plans for the entirety of Team of the Season before it started. They might, with the new season, just drop a pitch notes and say, we're having 3 weeks of Shapeshifters, and then we're having 3 weeks of Euros-based content, and then it's Footies. And Footies will be the final season of the year. That wouldn't really surprise me, because these seasons run for 6 weeks, right? Which is why I said that Team of the Season would start on the day that it did, and also why I said that Footies would start on the day that it will. because that will be the day after the start of the next season. And then that would mean that season would run until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 28th of August. And then you're into new game, basically. So I think that's our schedule. I think we have Shapeshifters and some Euros content up until the 18th of July. And that's when Footies starts. And it will be Footies for the final 6 weeks of the game. Or the final season length. Maybe they'll make it 7 weeks so that it goes into the start of September. It does also all come down to whether the rumours and leaks are true that they're going to try and release the next game earlier to coincide more with the start of the season. The rumours were that it would come out in August rather than September. In which case, there's a world where, yeah, Footies runs until the very end of the game cycle and the new one comes out. But I wonder if they would have already said if it was launching a month earlier. No Greats of the Game thing. Yeah, maybe alongside... actually, I don't think so. I think if they're doing Shapeshifters up until Footies, you can have Heroes and Icons as part of Shapeshifters. Whereas, if they didn't do Shapeshifters and it was specifically Club World Cup as well as the Euros content, you'd have to come up with something to incorporate Heroes and Icons. Whereas Shapeshifters, you can just whack any of them in. I'm just going to very quickly check. FC25 trailer? When did that come out? The 17th of July. So, you have to think, if the game is coming out a month earlier, then we'd potentially be getting the trailer and reveal of that in the middle of June instead. Oh, I've just realised, in terms of the holiday... Oh no, so yeah, that came out pretty much... Was that the same day as Footies? Oh no, 2 days before Footies. So, if FC26 is coming out on the same timeline as FC25, all of the previous FIFAs, you should have your first trailer for FC26 on the 16th of July this year. If things line up how they did previously. What about 24? That's the gameplay trailer. Is that what we want? The announced trailer. That was July 12th. When did Footies come out in FIFA 23? Oh, that came out a week before. Well, I'll still stick with that. We'll see how it goes, but I'm not massively upset with the time period that I'm going to be missing this year, to be honest with you. I'm interested to see what they try and do to try and keep this game alive, because it's at the lowest point that this game series has been in my 25 years of playing it. So I don't know if they can recover from where it's at, but we have to hope and see. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you have a good evening. Hopefully you have a good weekend. I am out for the Champions League final tomorrow, so there is a strong possibility that I won't stream. But then I should be able to stream on Sunday, because I think I'm also playing golf tomorrow morning. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know on Twitter and everything like that, just like we normally do. Okay? So, enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you, anyone that liked, subscribed, followed, all of those things. The gifted subs were outrageous, Olin. You're incredible. I'll see you guys next time. Good night.